Good morning, everybody. That Blazer's finally getting all torn apart. That motor is going to go in that Blazer, and those axles are going to go in that Blazer eventually. But I have to take the axles out of there. 14 bolt, Dana 44, 8 lug. That 350 looks like the oil was changed and then they wrecked it. So here we go. See, here's that axle. I'm not letting that bad boy go. I don't know a whole lot about him, but I know that a full floater 14 bolt is good stuff. And then the front one, 8 lug, Dana 44. Dang, this would be a good height for a Blazer right here. If only it wasn't on a trailer. But, man, I'm 6'2" and the body line's up my nose. I like that. Wonder what it would take to get one that big. Probably 12-inch lift. I know my 84 has 10-inch lift with 37s. Bigger lift maybe. Alright, so I started unhooking some stuff already, but I can't really get to anything. So I'm going to take the hood off and probably cut this front clip off. Alrighty, so we got the hood off. Now I just need to start taking stuff off from here and there. We'll get the fan shroud out the way. I'm going to probably bust out the whiz banger wheel and cut this front clip off. It'll be so much easier to get to everything. There's really not much to this. There's a fuel line. There's the electrical to the distributor. Wait a minute, sorry. Yeah, fuel line. No, it's down here. Wait a minute. No, there's no, this one has the electric fuel pump, that's right. Alright, so we got a fuel line, distributor spark, wire, which is one of them red wires, exhaust, coolant, which coolant's already done except for that. And I'm just cutting everything. Cutting these lines. That's going to be the best way to get everything off. I do like this serpentine setup though, so not sure if that'll go back on the Blazer that this is going on or not. So, oh, one thing that's impressive, where did it go? Right here. Check that oil out. You can't even barely see it on the stick. It's golden brown. Look at that. This is going to be a good engine. Okay. Alright, we got one part off. I took this bolt off, and just ripped the rest. I ripped that one. It's fun just ripping sheet metal. I took these bolts out, the ones I could get to easy enough. Then that one I just cut. These ones I just cut with the... I have two angle grinders. I got one with a cutoff wheel and one with a flap disc. So now, I don't know if it's the hard part or not, but had to start somewhere. Here we go, ripping the rest of it. Alright, so I got the other fender off here, an inner fender. They come off in 2 pieces. At this point, it's just rip yanking. Careful though, man. This stuff, you can really hurt yourself. You're swinging that sledgehammer, you can conk yourself in the leg. You know, you can break your leg, all kinds of crazy stuff. But I got that off. Next thing I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to take the old F450 in a strap and just rip that off, because you really can't get to it much. But I'm just cutting wires. I cut the starter wires. I took the dipstick tube out. This motor is so simple. It's so easy. You know, just drape the positive terminal over. I'm going to try to get the fan off, but I don't think I can. You know what? Maybe I can if I get it on there. But this was hard. This accident here, the distributor's touching the firewall. I can't even get the plug wires off. The body hit bad. But look at, nice surprise. I had an idea. Edelbrock carburetor, Edelbrock intake. I'm gonna probably take that off, powder coat it, but this is going to be a really nice blazer for that other nice engine for that other blazer. So I'm going to keep taking it apart, just taking, you know, wires off here and there. So the bell housing bolts are going to be really hard to get to now since that body's moved. So what I might have to do is take the motor mount bolts out on both sides. There's one on this side, one on that side. Get the exhaust off. I am going to pull the spark plugs instead of just breaking them off. And then I'm probably going to sawzall the cross member and just let the back fold down. Then I could get to the bell housing bolts easier because the transmission's cracked in half. So I don't have to worry too much about that. But yeah, fuel pump relay. If you ever want to know if your fuel pump relay is bad or the wiring, you just take and run a positive to that, and that bypasses the relay. And if your fuel pump don't come on with that hot wire to that, then your fuel pump's bad, or the wiring along the way. Okay, enough rambling. All right, everybody, phone got cold and died, so here we are. Transmission. I ended up leaving the torque converter on because I didn't want to lay underneath there. We'll see if it ends up biting me or not, but valve covers already had dents in them, so we'll end up going with some new ones. But this motor doesn't leak anything at all. So this is going to be a nice donor motor for another blazer. And I couldn't get the headers off. So, and I did realize why the thing was unhooked. Because we had pulled the cross member off and just let it drop one time a while ago. I needed the cross member for something else. Wow, that doesn't even have... You can tell it's a fuel injection block because it doesn't even have the hole for that. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and jack it up here and finish pulling it out. I had to go in and get the camera. Actually, I'm going to have to air up the tires. I don't think I'll be able to push it. So, I'll have to go get 450 or something to pull it out. So, it's almost out. You ever just sit in your truck in your yard and just like look around and be thankful? That's what I'm doing right now. Got her fired up, actually letting her warm up. Got to pull that blazer out right there. Just got the motor pulled out of it. Well, motor's in the air. I got to pull it back to get the out of it because we're in gravel. Got figured out one way or another. Pretty soon that bad boy's gonna get going. The motor's going in that blue one right there. Someday I'm gonna have to pull the front clip off to get the motor in though, because she's so big. So anyway, okay, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. It's out. Wonder what the problem was. Maybe some JB Weld to fix it. We didn't need that ear anyway. And then, okay, yeah, almost high enough. Yeah. Oh, we're a little bit tipsy. Yeah. Sure. Time to do some sketchy shit, right? Sketchy, maybe. Let's see. All right. It worked. Motor's out. Now I got to pull the axles out. Try and figure out how I'm going to get that done. I know I don't have to unhook one of the brake lines. Check this out. You want to talk about a professional vice grip zip tie guy? Look at that. Huh? Unhooked. Backing plate and everything's gone. Vice gripped, zip tied. That's professional. Okay, everybody. A couple mistakes were made. I should rename the channel The Mistakes Were Made. Okay, so I got this going. This going. Axles out. I should have bent the shock backwards first. All I did was cut all the U-bolts and stuff, but that was off already. So now all I gotta do is get this high enough, but not too high. Center of gravity, woo, 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 stuff like that. I don't even know where I'm gonna put that engine yet. I'm gonna probably get that red trailer from up there, put it in there for now. Well, after tomorrow. So here we go. I don't know, you know, how else do you get a body big enough to get the axles out from underneath it? I mean, I wouldn't do it if it had front clip or anything on it, but okay, here we go. Yeah, sure. It's getting dark, but we're close. engine lift, that, almost another inch, and I'm going to push it out that way. Wish me luck. Oh boy.